According to InsiderGaming, a Lord of the Rings game is in development. At least this is according to their mysterious sources and not truly confirmed by developers, whoever those developers may be. So, is this fact or is this fiction? Let's look into it. Hello crows and non-crows alike, my name is Joe Mac, otherwise known as Support Crow, and today we're looking into the rumor about this new Lord of the Rings game. The article, which is linked down below, claims that InsiderGaming sources have reported that Embracer Group and other studios have started working on a Lord of the Rings game. So far, it's claimed that a deal has been in the works since last year, and the official announcement should be sometime soon. It's also claimed that this will be a third-person action game that is designed to, quote, compete with Hogwarts Legacy. And lastly, it's claimed that ADIO is projected to fund around $100 million into the project. Keep in mind, it took $150 million to develop Hogwarts Legacy. We've talked before about how nice it would be to have a Lord of the Rings RPG made in today's standards. And since no idea is original, it's only natural that someone would have eventually give it a shot. Like any good journalist, the folks over at InsiderGaming reached out to Embracer for a comment, to which Embracer replied, "We do not comment on rumors and speculation." I don't know what they sound like, but that's how they sound like in my head. The one gaming studio expected to be working on this game is called Revenge, and they said the same thing. However, I'm not sure how anyone at Revenge can say anything because they went out of business on May 15th, 2025. However, the plot thickens because when I asked for clarification, InsiderGaming said that this was a stealth studio that works on games behind the scenes. So it's the DARPA video game studios apparently. InsiderGaming did say this studio was founded by a former executive of 110 Studios, but the plot thickens further because there be no 110 Studios, but there is a 110 Industries, which is known famously, or rather infamously, for Wanted Dead. Explain does an excellent job summarizing that game, so I'll link that in the description if you like a good laugh. Whether or not this game is actually being worked on is debatable, but there is something weird going on. I'll explain, but we need to take a few steps back and look at the bigger picture here. On August 18th, 2012, no, wrong year. On August 18th, 2022, gosh, Embracer made a $400 million deal to acquire Middle-earth Enterprises, and they didn't wait long to put some ideas into action. In early 2023, during a financial call, it was revealed that Embracer had started working on 5 Lord of the Rings games. 4 of those would turn into Lord of the Rings Gollum, Heroes of Middle-earth, Return to Moria, and Tales of the Shire. But what about game number 5? It is likely that this is the Amazon-partnered Lord of the Rings MMO, which was announced back on May 15th, 2023. Well, there are 5 games right there, so I guess that means that Embracer's time with Middle-earth is over and done with, right? Well, no, not at all. At the very least, I hope not. Because out of the 4 games that have been released, only Return to Moria would be considered successful, and even that game has had some mixed reviews. Heroes of Middle-earth, the mobile game, would get shut down less than a year after launch. Tales of the Shire would fail to meet most people's expectations and bog others down with its lackluster storytelling. In Gollum, oh my, do I even really need to mention Gollum? Embracer spent $400 million just to acquire the rights. Consider how much more was invested to create those games. Return to Moria's success was very middle thermometer, and the massive multiplayer online game is still a few years away. Embracer needs to figure out how to make that money back. And then you have Hogwarts Legacy over here with its 35 million copies sold, billion-dollar profit with a single game release nonsense. It's logical to expect them to aim in that direction. They need to make the money back. This is why I say something is weird going on. Because despite having more negatives than positives with their games, they haven't really announced much effort to fix that. This, obviously, cannot be true. I doubt they like bankruptcy, so they have to be doing something. Also, when they were asked by InsiderGaming, their response was that they do not want to comment on rumor and speculation. This is weird because they could have easily just said the word no and put a stop to all of the rumor and speculation they don't want to comment on, which would imply that they do want some kind of conversation to happen. And there is no point in having a conversation about something that doesn't exist. Something is being worked on, and I'm crossing my fingers that it's a single player, create a character RPG like Hogwarts Legacy. In that hope, we'll be talking about this rumored game in the future, primarily who could be working on it, and what it would need to have to actually compete with Hogwarts Legacy. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you believe this rumor is legit? Is a Hogwarts Legacy style Lord of the Rings game something you'd like to play? Let me know down below. What we do know is that there is smoke in the wind, and where there's smoke, there's fire. And we're going to find it eventually. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. And be sure to tune in for the next video on Friday. Until then though, be safe, be well, be kind, bye bye.